Please. Okay, I think we got it. Anyways, I want to show off the look I did today. Oh, this is a great flattering angle. Not really, but there's not much I can do. It's like the floor. Anyways, the mess in the back is my passion. Thank you. Don't try a bat's nest if you have long hair. It takes forever and makes you have like a heart attack. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Now we're a little bit closer. Um, this painting I looked, had like a manic painting spree yesterday, as I've said. So we now have this. What more do I add to it? I don't know. But I think I'm just gonna go with my rhythm that I used to when I used to do painting lives, which is just paint what I want to. Oh, I really want to sing. I've been having like the worst sore throat recently, and I don't know what it is. Oh, it's so sad. Should we do this? Or I feel like we need a lighter yellow. Ugh, there we go. We have a lighter yellow. If I could move this and show you like all of the paints that I have right now, it looks literally insane. And I have two of these. Just massive. Move. Two. These massive paint carts. Who needs that much paint? Me, apparently. I want. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for that, I guess. Um, I didn't mean for that to happen, so now I have way too much. So, we're gonna put some water over here, some yellow over here. Now that we have this type of yellow, we're gonna take it. Now you can't really see that. So, we're just gonna do it again with more. I hate that, like, I have my drawing tablet over here, but it likes to disconnect momentarily. So I can't, it just goes black. And that's not very helpful whenever I'm trying to see everything. There we go. Also, I figured out multi-streaming, and I already did, but I had to do it again because I got scared I had a computer virus. I didn't, but I got scared I did. I feel like that little kid who's like, I got a computer virus, and I was scared I got the virus. That's how I feel. I want more pinks down here. I'm using like this cherry red and then a darker red. Also, my streams will have to be stalled again. One of the last times I recently went on a big boat, right? I recently went on a cruise not a long time ago, like in January, and it was really fun. I'm going on another one. So soon. So I'll be off sailing the seven seas again. Hi, butterfly. Welcome. I don't know why my parents love sailing the seven seas lately. It's getting kind of annoying. It's like I get it. It wants to be like really cool, but I want to be home sometimes. So pretty. Also, if you want to ask me like context for this painting, I have not a clue. That's a lie. I do have a clue. I had a dream about some guy like bleeding out like this, and it was really odd, and I really felt that. So it needed to be invented somehow. So I painted over it. There was a painting and it had two girls on it. that I was going to make, and then I stopped like in the middle of it because I didn't really feel inspired. Plus, I didn't really care for like the realism thing that I was doing. I want to go back to like my colorful roots. I like my colorful paintings a lot. I don't think I like that. This with a if I did dots or I like the sort of color scheme I have now. I don't know if I'm too inviting to other colors right now. If we could do darker reds to darken up the the body again and then make the strips a little lighter. I think. I think. Um Then I want to paint this like dagger thing dark because it's supposed to be black. What does the painting say? What are the emotions you're trying to express? I don't know. That's a big thing because I can see desperation inside of it and like sort of watching it. You're watching like pure pain inside of it because he's literally choking on his own like blood. But there's a desperation and there's a beauty inside of it for some reason. I really like I don't know. That's a really big thing to to like put together because I wouldn't say it's reflecting my own pain, but I would say it's an odd expression to another bit. This song does not fit the playlist. What the heck? I'm in the middle of listening to like the most calm, pretty painting songs, and then I hear Falling in Reverse start screaming in my ear. Thank you, you're not needed right now. Um, we could do darker blues, because I have like three dark blues. One of them is running out. What did you have in mind before starting it? I mean, really what I had in mind when I started it was that sort of red figure. Um, I had a dream a long time ago, long time ago, that someone important to you or something, they like had a sort of death like that, and it was like this weird feeling of like you're just watching something so important to you bleed out. It's like this weird, I don't know, it's an interesting feeling. I mean, really, paintings interpret a ton of different things. For me, I have really weird vivid dreams. I don't know, I feel like it's watching something important die, and that's a really big thing. I've had a lot of important things die, but I guess it's like this. I don't really know how to say it. I guess I quite like analyzing like this. I like the dark hair, but I wish it had a little bit more of like a masculine look. So if we made the jawline stricter, we make the jawline stricter. This brush and this one. And then we can make this just a little bit more prominent. I was in art class recently and I've been making paintings like this. What kind of colors are you using? I'm just like I really like the reds, like the the very bright reds, and I've bright reds like blues and yellow. I don't really like the darker yellow that I used a little bit ago. Like here, I covered it up a little bit by some blue, but it like blends a little bit. Um, I'm using acrylic paint though because I don't know, that's just what I've worked with for a while. I think I really like it whenever I can mix like water with it and change the opacities. It's really helpful and I like having different sort of takes of opacity on things. Hmm, what should we add next? I want teeth because I don't know. I want teeth. I want specifically I need like a picture. Why the blood is perfectly red but the tears are much darker. Contrast. Contrast. I feel like since he's already red, the blood kind of blends in and it makes it a lot like powerful. And then the blue being so different, I don't know, it kind of speaks to me. If I could show off my other paintings, I literally can. I don't know why I'm. A lot of my stuff is bright and dilly-dally-ish. Some decisions are not intentional and I love it. But others just, they're just there. Oh my goodness, I'm getting paint everywhere. There's one in the back right here that I was working on recently. I think I'm gonna add like a bathing suit to it, but it's like a sort of bath view and then you see there's like dice and a candle. It's very interesting. I used like blue and pink for like lighting colors because I have a really pretty bathroom. It has like LEDs everywhere. Makes me really happy. Hmm. Oh, the teeth. I want to do teeth. I need to get like a mirror so that I can get references. Actually, if I get a sketchbook, I have a sketchbook not over here. Is it behind here? I throw sketchbooks everywhere. I wouldn't know. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It looks nice. Thank you. Where did my sketchbook go? Um, hello. Oh, there it is. I found it. Ugh. This one has some drawings. There we go. Like this one. Can get a look at teeth for reference. This one I doodled because I needed a view of teeth when I was doing a Sally face painting. And I found this guy off Pinterest. And I doodled him. So I'm gonna try and dilly dally that, I guess. I want to do it in yellow. If I were to do it in yellow, I'd do it over here though. So I'd want to do it about right here. Like that. We understand that? It's kind of just a yellow blob right now. You can't really see it. But it'll go somewhere. My huge thing of white paint. Teeth are hard to draw. They've really. I don't know if they're hard or just like. I don't know. They're very like somewhat predictable, but I feel like drawing crooked teeth are my favorite. I like teeth gaps. I really like those. Because no teeth are like perfect. That's my motivation for a lot of the times whenever I make like paintings with teeth or something. They're not always perfect. And that makes me like really happy for some reason. That was diluted with so much water. Oh my goodness, the Sally Face playlist is in my ear right now, and I'm in a move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's low-key scary. On Twitch, your screen is black. You can't. No, you can't see anything on Twitch? Huh. It's probably my dual streaming messing up. Oh no. That's really sad. Is it doing the error thing for everybody else too? Oh man. That makes me really sad. I don't quite know how to fix that. Um, hmm. I'm doing a dual stream right now, so I might have to take a second to fix it. Put in the chat. I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. Um, that's really sad. Um, I'll have to figure it out later because I'm not entirely. Oh my goodness, I spelled everything wrong. I wasn't looking at it when I typed it. Oh no. Um, my stuff was really messed up. I reset my computer recently, so a lot of my like streaming stuff is all fiddled with and messed up and had to restart and ugh. My computer has been like almost blue screening recently. It's really bad. But I'm not a tech guy. The most I get is like watching like 7 opinions on YouTube on how to fix these things and seeing what works. So, yikes. I'll have to do more of that whenever I get off. But for now, I think the paint, I think, hmm, I'm gonna, I want to do highlights in his hair. I like this mint color for the highlights, but I have like almost none of it. Oh, it's completely like, why? I can hear you, but I can't see. I know. I don't know how to fix it. I'm having a lot of technical difficulty problems. If you go onto the YouTube, you can see it. But oh my goodness, I just got paint in like the cut on my finger. Thank you for that. Um, I'd love to help, but I have no idea. The teeth are uncanny to draw. Yeah. Yeah, they pretty much are. I think this one was like a mix between the two teals. Put it over here. This one could be a good highlight for the hair because I don't want to go too light for the hair. I do like that. TV Girl just came on, so I don't know if I'm inspired by that. There we go. Much better. Now we have highlights in the hair. How do you guys feel about cruises and boats? Personally, I'm scared of the ocean, but going on a cruise is pretty nice. I've been on a few. Yay! My screen shuts off occasionally and I hate that. I need a tech person to help me. Oh man, I don't have a tech guy. Someday. Hmm. We should probably get back to the teeth. I want to do more. I want to do red so then I can really outline it. I'm gonna get the smaller brush. I don't want to do it with the huge one because the lips are quite small. And then who else misses Sally Face? I've been going through another phase recently. I played Sally Face a while ago, and you know, I loved it. And I sort of left it for a little bit, and now I miss it. I'm coming back because I miss it. I miss him. Also, I've heard about like the new game that's coming out, and I've been so excited. But then I heard it was in 2027, and I was like, man, one more year for this. Okay, now I have tons of like clumpy paint that I need to ball up and throw away. Oh my goodness, wait, this is kind of satisfying. You heard that people have been like obsessed with Neatos recently? Oh, look, it's like clay. Whoa. The new slime is just dried up paint? Wait, it is like dough. Wait, that's really cool. Apologies. I've gotten distracted. I want more, I want more of the teal contrast because I deleted a lot of it from like, the face because it needs to be, like, lighted. There's a certain lighting to it. Just a little bit of water. That was kind of a lot of water, but anyways, chin. Ooh, I love when it, like, just drips unintentionally. That's perfect. Please do. I've been on, like, a few cruise lines before, and then they do a lot of those, like, auction shows, and I never buy any, but I like to watch them. Mainly because this man talks so fast, it's unbelievable. Like, I've never seen anybody talk faster, and I think it's a passion. But also, I can see a lot of art on there. I see a lot of, like, Romero Brito's work. He makes, like, a lot of, um, polka dots and cute things. There's a few others. And they're kind of, like, there's a lot of them on cruise lines. There was one specific one. I didn't get to see the artist's name, but he was, who, I don't know. It was like this really cool technical sketch art, and it was really interesting, actually. It was really pretty. There was also like a Batman car version. It was pretty sick. I really liked it. He's starting to look kind of gross. I think that's perfect. The moment when you gross yourself out with your own painting means you made it. I don't make the rules, I just paint them, I guess. Tooth, tooth, tooth. Hope you can't see me in the webcam. Oh, you can! Hi, everybody! Tooth, another tooth. Really intricate tooth making. Do you think dentists are good at sculpting? Because they like sculpt teeth all the time? I don't know, I'd have to ask one. I think so. Maybe some of them might be. I don't know. That's a good question. Depending on what they do, I guess. I want a tooth gap with this one. Or we could do a chip. Maybe displaced. We can form one more over here. Oh dear lord. Okay. My paint is getting so, like, milky. Oh, those look horrifying. She's working. We're doing something. If you want a closer look. Oh, that looks so freaky. It looks like zombie teeth. Give it a second to cook, okay? Here's that brush that I wanted. Jingle, jingle, jangle. Jingle, jingle, jangle. So I really like squeezing this. Ah! Tooth. Tooth. Oh my gosh! This front tooth does not want to cooperate. I'm just gonna wait till it dries. And once it dries, then I'll have to deal with it. But for now, we're gonna go to the sword. I wanna... Oops, I need my black paint. We have... There we go. Black paint. We're gonna take just a little bit of water so that it's still like nice and dark. Okay, that was a little too light. There we go. Something like this. You are the one thing I don't want dripping. The only way you would drip is this way, but I don't want you to. Yay! We're gonna go over with a darker one once it dries. Hmm. What more are we adding? Just like things that make us feel this way. I don't know. Eyes. Eyes. There's so many eyes. I've drawn a lot of anatomical hearts in the past. We could do wings. Ooh, wings would be really cool. I like the idea of doing wings. How are we doing wings? I think this, I want this brush up here. I have a lot of paintbrushes, if you can tell. We could do wings. I don't want to do them in yellow. I think if we did them in white and gray, like a base layer of white. Well, we might need more white. And also the white is not flowing the way I want it to. We need a much more substantial amount of white. There we go. Now, I want to use. Do I want to use this one? I think this one would be better. Then we're gonna take it. There's a lot of people, like, I was in my art class recently, and a lot of people, when it comes to painting, because we're finally painting in the second semester, there's a lot of people who are just so absolutely unconfident in their painting skills. They, like, get mesmerized when I'm mixing paints. And I think that's so odd. It's not that hard, but also I've been doing this for years. So I could just be saying that, but not a lot of people have the dilly-dally experience that I do. I don't know. If you don't know how to paint, would you like painting tutorials or would you just like to look at other people painting and then learn yourself? That's kind of what I did. I watched a lot of like other painting and then I kind of just figured it out. I have a lot of motivation to do that. That's how I taught myself to draw. I just looked on Pinterest for way too long and was like, yeah, I can do that. And then I messed it up really bad and I kept going. When I was little, I used to say that I started painting because my mom really liked art. And I don't know if that was true because I liked art before, but I think painting's always been a sort of bit that I liked. I liked the sort of messiness of it. I didn't used to like painting especially. I wanted to just do art. I wanted to draw. I wanted to be that cool artist. Well, I like the waviness of these feathers. I usually do like straight feathers, but the waviness speaks to me for some reason. I really wanted to be like a fashion designer when I was younger. I just wanted to like have a ton of cool things as every child did. When I was younger, I used to blow on like dandelions, and this might break my wish, but I don't really mind it anymore. I always wished for all the Disney princess dresses because I wanted all their dresses and I wanted to be a princess. But I think that's like a universal experience. I really did like them though. It made me really happy. That sort of dream state is what keeps us going. Oh my gosh, that looks really interesting. That's so odd. I've never done this before. I like it. Give me like the more flowy brush. Oh, I don't need water. More black, more white to make more gray. And then we're gonna sort of. I like the sort of different layers of opacity in them. I don't like when it's streaky though. There we go. I think that's so interesting. Now if we take that, I act like I'm putting this together like it's like super calculated. It's really not. I want like a huge brush of blue. Like very light blue. Probably should have waited for that to dry. That's not really my issue. some reason, we're gonna define that line. It's some sort of sticky note. Yeah. I love when things drip like that. It makes so much sense. I think I want to define the yellow next to him a little more. There we go. Yes. I like it. Now we're gonna go back to the teeth. Because I really like the teeth for some reason. Looks really creepy. I just had an idea. I should do the like ASMR thing, and I thought they were fun. Oop. It's like monkey D. Luffy mouth stretch going on here. I never actually watched One Piece. It has too many episodes for me. And I just don't really care for it. I haven't watched anime in a while. I tried to finish Spy X Family a long time ago. And then I got to like the last episode, and then for some reason I just never picked it up again because I didn't have the patience or something. Okay. I want. I don't really know what I want actually. A much lighter blue. Oops, I just threw it. A much lighter blue to do better highlights on the hair. Then we could also do a little bit more highlights on the face with this. I want a mini square one. I want a really small square one. Hmm. As you can see, I have way too many paintbrushes. You. Um, this one. I do like that as a highlight color. More highlights, because apparently highlights are like every color. Whew. I am getting a little tired. I just rubbed my face and I did my makeup a little bit ago. Okay, well, we can only hope and pray that it's not bad. Oh, I rubbed off my middle corner. Darn it. A little square like this. I like the canvas texture with this for some reason. To get rid of the canvas texture though, sometimes you can just use water and then it'll like spread it out from being that like stiff bit. I like the canvas texture. Immediately proceeds to recorrect it. Yeah, sure. Think, hmm, I need the darker one again. I like this. I need more like things to put inside it. I want to do orange right here. That's what I wanted, the orange. Go! Is it like completely dry? Hello? Is anybody in there? Oh, this all looks like a perfect swirl. Hello! Hi, everybody! Oh my goodness, this orange won't come out! Whoa, that's cool. Thank you. There we go. I'm trying to think of things to add to it. Because I added the teeth. I added a little bit of feathers. But the feathers look more like a background than an actual add-on. Thinking of like some sort of animal or something. Ooh, like a raven. There we go. Much more like there we go. Something. I wanna that's a really good idea. I'm gonna do a really big sun. I want another really big sun. I've painted a really big sun in my art class, and I really want another big sun. I think the big sun is cool. Then we add one thing that goes up, and then it goes down, then up, back down, up. And then we add a spiral in the middle. I'm also painting. Oh my gosh, we're painting together. How cute. That's lovely. What's yours? Give me a concept. Give me a thought. There we go. A very interesting sun. I want the ends of the sun are going to be just a little bit darker. Like, oh, that's orange. I don't want orange. I want dark yellow. That's orange. Hmm. Dark yellow. Yeah, dark yellow on the ends. Yay! think I want to do more layers of yellow so then it'll be more opaque because it's very light right now. I'm making a bike with flowers with oil paints. That's really beautiful, actually. I haven't used oil paints yet, which is kind of weird because I've done a lot of things. For some reason, I've never gotten to oil paints. I mean, I've heard they're very expensive. And they work a lot different than acrylics. I was told gouache would be great for me because I love acrylics and watercolor. That's what it is. I couldn't think of it. I don't. Heather. Yup. Yeah. I haven't painted in so long. Can you hear? Oh my goodness. Why are people like banging the wall? Hello? That was a little violent. I'm waiting for a package that's coming today. I'm really excited about it. When will my package come home? I'm getting this like really pretty dress with moons on it. And some satin bed sheets. Because I don't know, I thought that would be fun, interesting to experiment with. I don't usually change my bed a lot because I don't like change. Uh a lot of my bed and clothing changes are quite clothing changes happen often. Bed changes is rare. I don't like changing that. Changing my space happens a little quite often. I have like this giant like clothing rack and my stepmom got one that is way too big, which I'm grateful, but this thing is everywhere. I got them for my birthday, but my mom mixed them up for acrylics and I got the oil paints. Oh, I see. Well, I guess you're learning new skills. I think oil paints, people who use oil paints, sometimes I feel like they have just the higher ground. They're so much more fancy whenever they use them. Like, I feel like oil paint and like oil artists, if you ever see the ones that are in like art school, they're like making such of these fancy things. You subbed? Thank you so much. Welcome. Um, a lot of the people who like use the oil paints in like those art schools and stuff, they look so put together. There was this one chick who looked like SZA, and she was painting like these really beautiful oranges with oil paints, and I was like, "All right, you you seem so fancy. Am I not allowed in the club? I like being messy." Maybe it's just my nature that I like these messy sort of paintings, but it brings a lot of expression. I recently put up like a poll on my YouTube about like what did they want to see? Not SZA. She did look like SZA. She was beautiful. She was gorgeous. And then she painted oranges and she was in this like beautiful long dress. I don't know. She was like ethereal. I don't know how to describe it more than that. She really was. I need a picture brush for this. This is your daily reminder to whenever you're like brushing off your brushes or washing them, please go by the direction of the bristles. Like if you're washing it, please just like roll it up so then it will stay sharp. And if it's a flat one, please do this so it will stay flat. It stresses me out whenever I see people. There's people in my art class that are just painting like this and completely ruining the brush with like the hardest pressure I've ever seen. It scares me. it hurts me inside. And that's why I bring my own brushes. I had my art teacher recently, she told me that I should go into the higher art class that wasn't art 2. I was in art 1 because I took it a little late. And she was just like, "Okay, well, you're going into the second one. I want you to join the third one." And I'm like, "Oh." She's like, "I want you to go all the way up to the top." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." She called me weird. Do you guys want to see some of my art projects that I've done? I did one of the first ones I did. I can bring it up. I have to take them all off my wall. This was one of the first ones I did. She was telling us to do like left brain, right brain. This is like a creative brain, and this one's very logical. And it was like, that was the concept. It was like tearing her apart into 2 bits. And I thought that was really interesting. I didn't want to do like the sort of, because everyone was doing just like a picture of a brain and making one side with like a paintbrush and some paint, and then the other side with like a math problem. And that didn't speak to me. I feel like just taking apart somebody to which side of their brain works which way is a really odd thing. And also, they were making the logical side gray. And I didn't feel like my logical side isn't gray. I learn in tons of colors. I understand in tons of colors. So I don't understand why it would be gray. So I decided to make it colorful. And if you're looking at the both sides of my brain, then they have to be more than one. It's like tearing me apart. Ugh. And then this was the most recent one I made. We were painting bottles. Here's like this really pretty mermaid. And then this little guy, I love this little guy. He's so goofy. Painting a bottle was so difficult. I did it, but it was really difficult. There's just teeth randomly. These like flower plants are sort of like a thing. I keep painting a ton of the flower plants for some reason. It was really funny. I painted a ton of these, and then I saw the album, or the song. It was like a single to the song "He's My Man," and the front thing was like a vial of poison, which I actually took inspiration for this little vial, and then a ton of these like flower plants, which I was doing the flower plants before I saw that, so I was kind of confused. I thought it was really funny. I was like, oh, I paint very similar to that. Um, la la la. I love painting. It's so passionate. There's something about it. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's so awesome. Thank you. I hmm hmm. I'm in like a flow state. I haven't painted in so long. It's like I haven't breathed air, taken a breath of air. Air. And then we're gonna make this like spiral in the darker color. So we're gonna, yeah, yeah, please don't put blue into this. Oh my gosh! Please don't make the sun blue. And then, hmm, no! I hate how these like wads of blue get in there for some reason. Do a little bit of orange. There we go. And then we're gonna make like little dots. It's a little confusing right now, I understand. But I need to cook. Let me cook! Let me cook! I have an idea. I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea. Is that from? I wasn't sure if that was from Penguins of Madagascar or something else. No, it's from. I can't think of it. What is it from? I I know like the type of movie because in my head I have like certain genres to me, but I don't know. What movie is that from? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna like crash out. What is that from? Please don't drip. I will allow anything else to drip but these. There we go. Wait, I like the dots. I really do. And then a little bit more of this in like a really bad squiggly line. That wasn't as opaque as I needed. Well, when it's not as opaque as you needed, just blend it in with more yellow. Obviously. What else are we gonna do? Just give up? No. No, that's not my thing. I have too much time in my hands to give up. It's 1:10. It was like 11, like 2 minutes ago. Here's my. Why is this not being like what I need it to be? If you get like a random side angle, please don't mind that. My side angle is not a good angle. Guys, I promise I'm not chopped. Ew, I don't say that. What? Ew. I'm not very good at brain rot terms if you haven't heard. For some reason, I don't know, I'm in the age group to totally be that, but I'm not apparently. And then we're gonna do the smaller one to do the gray. There we go. Just a little more. I just painted my whole hand. Isn't that lovely? I love that so much. Thank you. Um, we add a little bit of water. Then we paint down to up so that it's not disturbing. Okay, where did the blue come from? Ooh, I want to sing so bad, but I can't. I don't want to get copyrighted, dude. I have to put like cover or something in it. I used to do covers on like this little sort of channel. I want to do covers again, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I suck with instruments. I recently got a guitar and it hurts my fingers and I don't really know how to play it. I'm slowly learning. It takes time, but I also I followed to the statistic that like every middle schooler has a ukulele. So I have one of those. I kind of know how to play it. I self-taught myself. I self-taught myself. Thank you for that. Also, I have an essay due on Thursday. I should probably be getting at that, but no, paint. Yay. I really miss Sally Face. I want to play it again. I'm listening to like my old middle school playlists, and it's like, oh, I miss Sally Face. Like, it really was, like, a few years ago, it definitely was, like, Sally Face and Arcane. Those were the things. And they're still here. They're still here. Like, the longest hyperfixations. They're so good. I, hmm, I really like this so far. I think I want to add a little bit of orange to like this yellow. And then water. That sound was beautiful. I have a vibe going on right now. Lovely. I'm so proud. I really do like this. It's turning out much better than I thought. I want to add a little bit more. There we go. We could add. Ew, they're dripping. Ew. Paint men, by the way. I rarely ever paint men. I rarely paint or draw men. Unless it's Sally Face. Because for some reason, I can't stop. I'm going to add a signature real quick. I never finish my paintings whenever I signature because I don't want there to be like a bit where I don't have a signature in it and it's finished. It may just be like a conscious thing. Or maybe nobody wants to steal this art. Type a 1 in the chat if you want to steal this art. I've worked too hard for this. Please, no. We're gonna do more black on the sword, and then I want to do dots, like on the sun. Oh, that is Dark and lovely. Ooh, Deftones just started playing. Ooh, that was not really that good. You know, originally it was supposed to be like super sharp and like the sword was supposed to be like perfectly direct and perfect. But my hand was really shaky when I drew it, so I kind of just kept it. Oh, my stomach just growled. A little bit more water. There we go. Just a little bit more. Ooh, that's very dark. That scared me actually. Ah, it was too dark. I don't want it to drip there. I think this looks really gruesome. Be a little too gruesome. I'm gonna. What's gruesome? I don't know what that is. It looks a lot more painful than it was intended to be. Just a little more. It's like every March, there's like some sort of like spring sadness that happens in me, and then I discover my love for art again. The last time I made like one of my favorite paintings, oh my gosh, it was like a year ago. I made one of my favorite paintings. It's like red. I can bring it down to show you guys, but I made one of my favorite paintings. It was so pretty, and it was made because there was this really bad person that did really bad things, and it made me really upset. And it inspired me to make a whole painting because they were such a terrible person that it like freaked me out internally or something. just a little bit more white so it doesn't look like. I don't want it to look like a female because it's not. I do have a habit of making a lot of females, so I need to assure that Dorito chip build. Hey! Oh, I hate when hair gets on the painting. I need it to be right here. This. So I did make this in the wrong place. So we're just gonna have to do it again in another place. And that place is going to be here. I don't know, I don't usually look at pectorals. This looks really round. It's not supposed to look round. So maybe. Don't look round. I think I really like it so far. Hmm, it looks round. You're not supposed to be round. It's because this is here. It needs to be. that shoulder. I'm giving him the Jace Talus build. Maybe. Hmm. It feels incomplete for some reason, but I don't. I think I want it to be done though. I like it like this. Well, first we need to refresh some of the drips. Red drip. We need to get like cleaner water. I have like a stack. When I don't finish water bottles, I keep them in my room so then I can use them for painting. So then I don't waste the water and just throw it away. I don't know if that's like a good thing or not, but at least I keep it. Oh, don't make a third pathway. Oh my god. I never want to go in the path made for them. This arm is much less defined. Every time I look in like this sort of other monitor that I have, I'm seeing what improvements I can make. That was really weird, actually. I feel like I want something more down here. There's a lot going on up here. Not much. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave it. If I find any more improvements, I'll probably fix them. But I think for now, I think this is done. I might hang it up like right there because that's like the perfect spot. Um, putting back all the paints. Look at how satisfying that looks. Move all. Oh, I like popped my leg. Ow. All of these brushes are in like this goofy little kit that I made. Oops. No, one of them's upside down. I used to make these like little school supply packs that you roll up a while ago, and I've been using them for my brushes lately because the brushes in my art class are horrible. When I say horrible, I mean terrible. So, I've been bringing my own. I missed my own paints because the ones in my art class are so bad. I've been talking about my art class a lot, but that's the only way I've been getting art done lately. It's really sad. I haven't been doing it any other way in a while. I used to do paint labs all the time. Paint palette. Now, mm, we're gonna move my other stuff. Putting it all up and away. I have another painting that I kind of started, but I thought the canvas was too small. We have this one and just a few little bits. So I cut it off the canvas, and now I have like pieces of canvas that I'm gonna sew on and like glue on so then it can be on a bigger canvas. That's what my second canvas is for that I have over here right now. Also, I have like a billion easels. That looks really cool, actually. I really like that. Is this the next phone case, guys? Is this the next phone case? My phone case right now is the one that I made a year ago. And then like a goofy picture when I was little. This one is pretty tough though. I quite like it. I'm gonna grab a thumbtack. Ugh! The real question is where did I put my thumb? Oh, there they are. Now it's gonna be added to the wall. Okay, why is this playlist just straight Deftones now? There we go. He is added to the wall. It looks so cool. The whole wall. There we go. The newest edition. And then these are paintings that I'm working on that I haven't really got to lately. Anyways, do we like the fit today? Oh, you can't really see it. Ugh. We have this beautiful corset. The little baby doll. I think it's really cute. And then I also did my hair. I my bangs used to be like really curled so then you could see my eyebrows, but like the sort of bat's nest in the back that I have going on and little braids leading to it. I took a long time on my hair today. Oh, that was a lot. But anyways, our new addition. Our new addition. There we go. The little string that I needed for later. Now, I'm probably going to make a ton of goofy little reveals on like TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. So if you want to see any of those, check in my socials. If you go to my YouTube, then you can see about everything. And yeah, hopefully we can do more paint lives because I haven't painted in so long. I need to. And I especially haven't painted on camera in a long time. Anyways, we have a new addition to the wall, and I finally painted for the first time in forever. Okay, get a grip, guy. There we go. Anyways, goodbye, farewell, see you later. I don't think I said my intro. Anyways, hello, what's up, how you doing, and good night.